We're just kind of hanging out on the floor here in my family room. New York Times bestselling author Tosca Reno is joining us once again. We were talking about these Pilates balls, or these bender balls, and different ways that we're able to use them. We started to talk about the crunch, we started to talk about the plank, and there's a lot of misconceptions.
Well, we think that the crunch is the ideal ab building exercise. In fact, that's not true. To have a strong abdominal structure, what you really need to do is work on the muscles you can't see, which would be your deep core muscles. And to do that, you have to target those muscles intentionally. When you're crunching, you're not doing that. So it's kind of a myth to think that a crunch is going to answer that question for you. But if we do exercises with the bender ball, we can target the deep core muscles.
Okay.
And the erector spinae, because in a plank, for example, you need that.
Okay, now let's talk about the plank in itself, though, because people often, and you see this a lot with your clients, they think they're doing it right, but they're not.
They're not. And so lots of people don't have a mirror all the time so they can gauge. So what I see with the plank most often is the butt up in the air. And that is not a true plank. But it's hard to know where you are in space. So put the ball between your legs and squeeze. Automatically, that draws you into plank position. So you're engaging your core, and you're actually squeezing the ball, working on your inner thigh muscles at the same time. And it's pretty fantastic, because while you're doing that, you're building your core muscles here below the belly button, which very little else touches.
Okay, and what's your take on a plank on the elbows or a plank?
So either one is good, remembering that you've got to keep that butt down. Some people cannot do a plank fully extended on their hands, or you can just make it challenging for yourself and go between.
Yeah, why not just alternate them? Do a little tricep workout in there.
Or you can do it.
If you're looking for more information, you can find it at toscareno.com.